Hey, what's up, YouTube? And welcome back to Coffee Shop Chatter. I am Mr. Controversy. So, today I'm going to be covering the issue of Southern California, where an elderly gentleman found a whole boatload of mail in ballots in the storm drain. How they got in there, nobody knows. But I'm pretty sure someone's going around checking mailboxes. But before we get started, hey, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment at the end, so we can talk about some things that's going on in the world. So Texas, we already had our issues already, that's been reported by people where they will vote for one candidate and they will verify the information. Once the ticket gets printed out, it was swapped to the other person. Hey, you can't trust nobody. You can't even trust machines, even they trying to get you. So I voted yesterday. I could tell you the best thing to do. You gotta verify everything in the screen. I did that. I put my ticket in. It printed, it actually printed my ballot to show everybody I voted for. I actually physically looked at it because I didn't want to, trust the machine and believe that it printed out exactly what I verified. So I did verify it before I actually went to the next machine to put my ballot in so it could be counted. So that's my recommendation. Everybody, regardless of who you voted for, I don't think nobody's vote should be altered. You know, we already got enough issues where we don't trust. We don't trust the government. A lot of people don't trust them. I gotta say, even though I did work for them, I still don't trust certain departments. We don't trust the justice system because we see the things that go on with that. You know, since forever. So now it's to the point where you can't even trust it when it comes down to you voting for someone without your vote being changed. So we're gonna go ahead and get in this video and see what happens.
Audrey, just weeks before the November 5th election, a stack of ballots in a storm drain.
As Eyewitness News reporter Sid Garcia tells us, it's a reminder to contact your registrar of voters if your ballot doesn't show up in the mail.
Jason Ace was doing some landscape work at his Sierra Madre home Saturday when he saw something strange in the storm drain next to his house. Nearly a dozen mail-in ballots. He says he got on his hands and knees and started scooping them out and noticed the addresses were from his Arcadia neighbors a block away.
And of course, we're trained here to keep stuff out of the storm drain. So I got down on my hands and knees and dug around a little bit and started pulling it out. And I pulled out a bunch of junk mail and Ralph's ads and Aldi, and these ballots were mixed in with the junk mail. And of course, they catch my attention because we're seeing on TV about all of the care being taken to prevent fraud and misuse of ballots. It seemed a strange place for ballots to be.
He says he tried to return them to the nearby post office, but they were already closed. Yesterday being a holiday, he wasn't able to return them either. His guess is someone went around the neighborhood opening up the mailboxes and emptying them. What the thieves didn't want, they dumped in the storm drain. He shared with us that he doesn't receive a lot of mail. He explains for him, it's safer.
I'm one of these people who's gotten almost everything now coming in paperless. I don't get a lot of personal mail. The only thing I get these days that might be like that might be a replacement credit card or something.
If you haven't received your mail-in ballot and you believe it may have been lost or stolen, the LA County Registrar's website allows you to request a replacement. Go to their website and fill out the form online. You can only do this once. And according to the website, it will not change your registration status. Mr. Sinise tells me he plans on going to the post office this afternoon to return the ballots he found. In Arcadia, I'm Sid Garcia.
So this is the issue I have with that. So you're allowed to do that one time. Who's to say that once again somebody don't go around and take your ballot and this time they throw it in the trash and you still don't get it? Now how are you supposed? My recommendation is, if you can, you have early voting that's been going, all the way up to include the weekends. Just vote early. That's on that. I can understand those who may not have a car, those who may have disabilities where they can't get there or whatever. I would go as far as say they shouldn't have a voting within someone's district. They have an area just for the disabled. That way they can get expedited through quicker or whatever. Because I can tell you, I stood in line I got there probably about 12:30. By the time I got there and voted on my way out, it was like 4:30. So it was a long process, a long wait before I actually got in there. Something else I did, I went through the screen, once again, verify my information, put my ballot in, it printed my ballot out. I looked at it, checked everything, even down to the judges I voted for. Made sure everybody who I voted for was actually on my ballot. And then I went to the machine so I can get my vote counted. It's come to that where you can't even take for granted that the machine is going to do the right thing. Can't trust the machines now. But like I say, double check your stuff. I don't know. I'd like to know what you guys think. What would you suggest if you had the option or you was put in charge of saying, hey, what ideas do you have that you can give us or you would put out to help with the voting system? One thing I think we need to have, like the military, military, even depending where military, we have cat cards that have a little chip. I think everyone should be issued one of those. All citizens, all legal citizens should be issued one of those from a DMV when you get your driver's license. And that could just be because you're already there. Everything's programmed on that chip. It shouldn't have your state on there printed on the card, but it should have a voter ID number. And on that chip, it has all your information. One reason for that is because now, say you move I'm in Texas, I moved to California. Instead of me getting a whole brand new car from California, I'll go to the DMV or whatever. They take my card, put it in, change my address on the card. So now, if I become a permanent resident there, instead of me getting a whole brand new card, the information is now on that chip for the state of California. So now when I go to vote, they should have a chip reader there as well where they can verify stuff where they don't need your driver's license. They can just slide your card in there, it reads the information off the chip, so they can verify, yep, they are residents of California or whatever state. And then you just go ahead and vote that way. And then for your mail-in ballots, if you do a mail-in ballot, your voter ID number that's on that card is used to fill in on your mail-in ballot. That is my concept of how I think a lot of things can be fixed. People crying about ID cards. You have some type of form of ID on you. I don't care how old you are. You have some type of form of ID. So let's stop playing that we don't know how to get a doggone ID card to verify who we are. So that's all I got. Hey, like I always ask, just hit the like button just to get the content to the algorithm and tell me what you think. Like I said, I ask again, what would you do to fix the issues that you see that we're having when it comes to vote? Other than that, I'm Mr. Controversy, and I'm out of here.